So if you want, we are going to start seated in a comfortable seated position of your choice, cross leg. You want. We're going to place the hands on top of the knees. Find alignment through the spine. Relax the face. And just close the eyes. We're going to start connecting to our inner self. We try to forget what's going on outside ourselves. We're going to bring all our attention within. And then we're going to start noticing the breath, the flow of our breathing. And then we notice the flow of the breath, and we try not to change it at this stage. Just let it be as it is. Just become aware of it. And then we start shaping the breath. If you want, you can place your left hand on top of your chest and the right hand on your abdomen. And then when you inhale, see if you can notice your abdomen expand like it was a balloon. And when you exhale, you should feel your abdomen deflate like a balloon. So do not rush this, just take your time and concentrate on taking big inhales, so deep inhales and long inhales, taking in as much air as possible to fill up your lungs. And then exhale slowly. Exhale all the little bit of air until your lungs are completely empty. And then when you feel the need to inhale again, just inhale, letting your abdomen expand again. And at the end of the inhalation, see if you can hold the breath just for a few moments or as long as it is comfortable. And then exhaling when you're ready, making sure all the air has left your lungs. And again, with your lungs empty, see if you can hold it for a few seconds. Your belly button will be towards your spine, constricting your core slightly. And then when you're ready, just inhale again and become more and more in tune with your breathing. Then you could release your hands on top of your knees with the palm of the hands facing up and keep breathing this way. We're going to count, okay? So we're going to inhale for the count of 7. We're going to hold the breath for the count of 8 and exhale for the count of 7. So in your own mind, we'll do the first one together and then you can keep doing it, just counting in your mind. So we're going to inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to hold the breath for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then start again. As you do this, you could use the Ujjayi breathing as well. So slightly constricting the back of your throat and making your breathing audible, creating this sort of humming or sort of ocean sound, just allowing you to connect a little bit deeper or a bit closer to your breathing, and also to relax you, energize you, and stay focused. Now go back to your normal breathing. Place the palm of the hands facing down on top of the knees. And just make, with your eyes closed, just start massaging your knees in one direction, little circles, and the other direction. So we're going to start slowly warming up the body. Keep staying connected to your breathing throughout the practice and see if you can be very mindful on how you use your body. So be gentle at all times with your body. After we have done this to the knees, after giving a little massage to the knees, we can massage the shoulder. So with the right hand, we can make circles on the left shoulder. We can make circles in one direction and then reverse. And then right shoulder, same thing. Relaxing the palm of the hands on top of the knees. We're going to take an inhale and bring the shoulders up. Big squeeze. And then just let them go and release. So inhale, bring your shoulders up. Exhale, release. And the last one, inhale. You can also press the palm of the hands on top of your knees, bringing the knees lower, closer to the ground. And release. Hands go on top of the shoulders. We're going to make circles in one direction. Remember to inhale as you come up, exhale as you go down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. When we're coming back to the center, we're going to reverse. So we're going to do it the other way as well. And inhale up, exhale down. And release. Okay. We're going to stretch the legs in front. You can sit on a cushion if you prefer, if it's more comfortable. Otherwise, make sure you just lift your flesh from your bottom, yeah, so you can really feel the sitting bones onto the mat. And then flex the toes towards your face, relax the shoulders, find again the alignment from the crown of your head to the bottom of your spine, a nice long line of energy. Palm of the hands can relax on top of the thighs, relax the shoulders away from the ears, and just simply close your eyes. Your core should be slightly engaged, and that will help you to protect your lower back and also stay in an easy way upright. Sit upright in an easy way. Okay, as we know, we're going to bring the arms up. Big stretch. So it's like you want to reach the sky with your fingertips, and then just relax the shoulders down as you exhale. Take another inhale here, and then as you exhale, just come forward. Don't worry if you can't reach your feet. Just relax your hands whenever they want to go. And hint from the hips as you come forward. Relaxing, aiming at bringing the crown of the head towards your feet. So we are not aiming at bringing the crown of the head towards the knees, but it's more like coming forward into from the hips. You're feeling the stretch in your lower back. So we're going to be here for a few more breaths. And in this position, you can soften the knees in case you feel your hamstrings too tight, or if you feel your lower back maybe pulling too much. So just softening the knees will release the pressure. So we're going to come up slowly, roll up to a seated again. So we're going to cross the legs again. And we're going to do another pranayama. We're going to do the Nadi Shodhana. So the left hand can be placed on top of the left knee. You can take it Yam Mudra, so with the thumb and the index finger to touch. The other three fingers can be straight or can be just relaxed. And the right hand, we're going to use the index finger and the middle finger and place it on the third eye chakra, which sits a little bit in the mid, a little higher, in the middle of the eyebrows, a little bit higher. We're going to bring the right elbow quite close to the body. So it's not there, it's here. Relax the shoulders. And then take an inhale and exhale through both nostrils, first of all. So we're going to take an inhale, and we're going to exhale through both nostrils. And then with the next inhale, we're going to inhale through the left nostril, and we're going to cover the right nostril. So inhale, hold the breath, maybe just for a few moments. And then close the left nostril and exhale to the right. Really empty your lungs. Inhale right, so we're inhaling through the same nostril. We're going to hold the breath at the end of the inhalation. And then we're going to close the right nostril, and when you're ready, you can exhale left. Hold the breath at the end of the exhalation, and then inhale through the same nostril, still the left. So inhale left. Hold it. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Then you can release the right hand and exhale through both nostrils. Your eyes closed. And just be very careful of the subtle changes in your body. Notice how you feel, notice the changes, the breathing, or what we've done so far has made to your body on all levels. And then palm of the hands can go facing down on top of the knees again, and we're going to stretch the neck. So from the center, we're going to take an inhale. As we exhale, we're going to drop the chin towards the chest. Bringing the shoulders down, keeping the spine nice and tall, nice and long. From here, we're going to bring the chin towards the right shoulder. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. We're going to inhale here, and exhaling, we're going to bring the chin back to the center. Again, chin to chest. If you want to increase the stretch, you can interlock your fingers, place them behind your back, relax the elbows, and just applying a little pressure on your head. You don't need to push down, just allow the weight of your arms to increase the stretch. Release the arms, place the palm of the hands on top of your knees again. Take an inhale here, exhaling, bringing the chin towards the left shoulder. So we are exhaling here, and we stay here for another 2 or 3 breaths. So notice where you're tense in your body. So if you can relax. And then slowly inhale, exhale, bringing the chin down towards the chest again. And then inhaling, coming all the way up to the center, and exhaling, relax. Inhaling, bringing the arms up. And exhaling, right hand to the right, left arm up, straight. We're going to inhale here. As we exhale, we're going to stretch to the right. So we're going to soften the right elbow. Keep the left arm as straight as possible. Try not to lift the left knee up. Try to push the left knee down. And try to open up the left side of your body as well. Softening the right elbow will allow you to go a little bit deeper. Inhale here. Option as you exhale to look to the left, underneath your right armpit. As you inhale, bring your gaze back to the center and then come all the way up, bringing the right arm up at the same time. Exhale, make sure your arms and your shoulders are nice and relaxed. So inhale here again in the center, and exhaling, we're going to do the same to the left. And imagine you want to reach away from you with this right fingertips, so you can go a little bit deeper. Push the right knee down, open up the right side of the body. And take an inhale here, and as you exhale, you can look right over your right armpit. And then inhaling, coming all the way up. Big stretch. And exhaling down. We're going to bring the arms behind the back, interlock the fingers. And as we inhale, we're going to open the chest, press the palms of the hands together, bring the shoulder blades together, and maybe look up. So bring the chin towards the ceiling. Coming back to the center. Arms stay as they are. We are inhaling here, and as we exhale, we're going to forward fold. And as we go forward with the upper body, at the same time, we want to keep pressing the palms of the hands together, but bring the arms higher as well. So again, like we did with the forward fold before, with the straight legs, we're going to aim from the hips. And come as low as we can. Maybe you can relax your forehead down into the mat. Maybe you have a block under your forehead or the prop, another prop. Now from here, start lowering your arms as you come up slowly, engaging the core and releasing the arms. So you should now feel your arms that you walked your arms. Okay, another stretch. Inhaling, right arm up. We're going to place the right hand on the side, on the left ear, and then we're going to stretch to the right. It's a bigger stretch for the neck to the side. Left shoulder comes down. Another couple of breaths here. Inhaling, coming back to the center, releasing the right hand on top of the knees. Taking a moment to just realize what we've just done, any change in the body. Notice if you're still connected to your breathing. And then inhaling, left arm up, left hand, right ear. Exhaling, bring the left ear towards the left shoulder as you bring the right shoulder down towards the mat. If you prefer, you can have your right hand onto the floor as well. And slowly coming back up. You're now coming forward into a tabletop position. So tabletop, you will have the knees, hips width apart. You will have the top of the feet either on the floor, on the mat, or you can have your toes tucked under. Right? Then we're going to have the hands and arms, shoulders width apart. We're going to press away from the mat. You're not collapsing down, okay? So always strong. You're like pushing away from the mat. And you want to push, if your top of the feet are on the floor, facing down, just press them down as well. Otherwise, just with your toes, okay? And then from here, we're going to move into cow. So we're going to take an inhale, bring the shoulders away from the ears and come in, looking ahead as you bring the tailbone down and the bottom higher. And we bring the shoulder blades closer together. So 2 more breaths here. And then inhale here as you exhale, move into cat. So we are going to reverse what we've just done into cow. So the shoulder blade separates. We're going to bring the belly button towards the spine as we curve the back, all the length of the spine. Nice big stretch. Chin closer to the chest. The arms are pushing away from the mat. Inhaling, coming back into cow pose. Exhaling into cat. So now we're doing breath movement. So just use your own breathing pattern to move from one pose to the other. Breath movement. Inhale and exhale. Engage, enjoy breathing again if you want. And then come back to the center. I'm going to turn so you can see me, but you don't need to. We're going to tuck the toes under if they weren't already tucked under. We're going to sit on the heels, stretching the front of the feet. And as we are here, if this is not a very comfortable position for you, you can have the top of the feet flat into the floor. Keep stretching the arms, the upper body. So we're going to bring the right arm forward, place the left arm underneath, and then bring the palm of the hands towards the face, and then turn the hands away. So it's left on the right arm, palm of the hands to touch, press the palms of the hands together, squeeze the upper arms, and maybe if you can lift your elbows higher. Stretch the arms, so squeeze everything together. These are eagle arms. And release down. Okay. From here, we're going to bring the elbows to the right as we keep the hips square in front. Coming back to the center. Inhale the center, exhale left. back to the center, release. Right arm forward, left arm on the outside of the right arm, relax the right shoulder, inhale, exhale, bring everything closer together to you. And release. Just shake your hands, shake your arms. We're going to do the other side in a minute. First, I wanted you to bring some oxygen back into your feet so you can tap the top of your feet to bring circulation back there. And then you can do the same again as before. You can just sit normally, yeah, with the top of the feet on the floor. So now, before we did the left under the right, so we're going to swap and have the right under the left. Cross the arms, palm of the hands to touch if they can touch. And then inhale, exhale, bring everything higher as you squeeze your arms together. Press the palms of the hands together for the family stretching of the shoulders and arms. Inhale here, exhale, twist to the right as you keep the hips square to the center, to the front of the mat. The gaze will follow. Inhale, center, exhale, left. Slowly come back to the center and release. Left arm up. We done this, do the other side, and then we do now. And then bring the left elbow down. And again here you can stretch to the right to increase the stretch on your left side. And center. Change arms, so right arm up. Really behind your back, right hand behind your back, left hand, right elbow in here, exhale, stretch to the left. And back to the center, release, left arm forward, right arm in front of the left, relax your shoulders, inhale in the center and exhale, bring everything closer to you. Release. Come back into tabletop. We're going to do Superman. So just to stretch to strengthen the back. So we can start simply, first of all, with strengthening the right leg behind. Okay. And then from here, you can lift the right leg up. And you can also lift the left arm up. So when you're here, you really need to use the strength of your core and the whole of your back. You need to push away with your right hand. Okay, we're going to move now the right leg to the right and the left arm to the left. So if we can keep this position, if it's too much, you can bring the right leg down, which we are going to do in a minute anyway. So left hand comes back under your shoulder. We're going to relax the right foot down into the mat. We're going to sit back in the left heel as we bring the arms forward. And we're going to relax down. So again, inhale deeply, exhale deeply. As we inhale, we come slowly up again. Adjust the arms if you need to, and bring the right knee next to the left. We're going to repeat the same on the left. We're going to turn so you can see me better. So first of all, we're going to straighten the left leg behind. Start with, okay? Maybe just stay here, or maybe you want to try to lift the left leg up. Maybe you want to lift the right arm up. So when you lift when your arm and your leg are lifted, we want to have the neck nice and long. So you see me looking up or head behind, it's only because I'm trying to look at you, okay? But your neck should be, once you're seeing the clouds, you should just be long, look down. We're going to bring the right arm to the right and the left leg to the left, if possible, and keep this quite challenging position for a few moments before we bring the right hand back down into the mat and we place the left foot down. And now we're going to sit back on the right heel, or as far as you can go. Left feet, the left toes should be pointing forward. And you can stay high or you can stretch down. If you stretch down, your arms are down, you're going to work the hands a little bit more forward so that we can really feel the stretch in the shoulders and the back. At the same time, we want to bring the weight towards the end of the mat. Now a couple of breaths here. Before coming up when you're ready. So you can, first of all, position your hands and then come up with the left knee next to the right. I'm going to move so you can see me again. We're going to sit back on the heels for child pose, or better, extended child pose. So we're going to sit back on the heels, and then we try to come forward with the arms, keeping the contact, the buttocks on the heels. Relaxing the forehead and the head down. And again, connecting to the breathing, engaging your joy breathing here. And if you can take a few vigorous breaths here as well. Few nice, energizing and vigorous breaths. So big inhales and exhale. Inhale, exhale. And last one, inhale, exhale. Go back to your normal flow of your breath and just relax. You can drop the elbows down. You can lift the forearms, place the hands in prayer, and just place the hands behind the back. As you press the palms of the hands together, you should feel a really stretch on your upper arms. And release. So you slowly come up. We're going to come on our tummy. So continue that. We come on the tummy. We're going to widen the arms, the capital T, widen the legs, a little bit wider than the hips. And then we're going to inhale, and as you exhale, see if you can lift your arms and your legs at the same time. Bringing the shoulder blades together, pressing towards the ceiling with the bottom of your feet, and bringing the arms higher. Neck is nice and long. Hold it for another couple of breaths if you can. And then release down. Place one hand on top of each other. Release one cheek on top of your hands. And just bend your legs. And then just swing one from side to side with your legs. Bring the leg down again, legs down, wider than the hips. I'm going to place the hands near the chest And see if you can lift up your chest without using the hands or the arms. Okay? The top of the feet are flat into the floor, press down, as well as the pubic bones. Press down, press down. So taking inhale, as you exhale, if you can lift up, you might not come up too much. It's a big stretch for your lower back, so just be careful. So don't forget your breathing, don't hold your breath, keep breathing. And then just release down, slowly. One hand on top of each other again. Relax the opposite cheek than before. So maybe now it's the left, if you've done the right before, onto in your hands and just relax down. And again, you can lift your legs and just swing from side to side with your hips. So sort of massaging your lower back. And then just relax the feet down into the mat. Place the hands near your chest and peel yourself up into cobra. Yeah. Relax the shoulders down. From here, we're going to tuck the toes under, push ourselves up, and then widen the knees, as wide as the mat, and sit back again, and then relax down again into wide leg child pose. Coming up into a tabletop, stretching the right leg behind, and then moving the right leg to the left. We're going to take an inhale here. As we exhale, we're going to look over to the left, over the right foot. The right leg is nice and engaged. Then we're coming back to the center, into normal tabletop, stretching the left leg behind, and walking the left foot to the right. We're going to take an inhale here, and as we exhale, we're going to look right over the left foot. Another couple of breaths here. We come back onto the knees. We tuck in the toes under. Maybe we're moving the hands slightly forward in preparation for downward facing dog. So push up. Keep your knees bent if you want to start with, and just concentrate on lengthening your spine. Okay, so you can have your knees bent to start with. Just work on your spine. So push the weight back on your heels. So the weight shouldn't really be on the front of your body, should be on the left. And you should relax your head. You can make circles with your head in one direction and the other direction. Inhale, exhale, bring the weight a little bit more on your heels, engage your core, bring the belly button towards the spine, stretch your arms, keep moving the hips from side to side. Come back to the center. As you inhale, come on the tiptoes. And as you exhale, drop the heels down. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Just start walking your feet
towards the front of the mat. Come into forward fold, feet are quite close together, knees can be bent, coming all the way down. Hands can be relaxed on top of the shins of the thighs if you are higher, or they can be placed on the floor, with your fingers or your hands. And you're bringing the upper body as close as possible to the legs. So we can soften the knees, bring the head very close. This is your inhale. And as you exhale, see if you can straighten your legs, but keep your face as close to the legs as possible. We're going to do this 2 more times. Inhale, soften the knees, bring the head, the face closer to your legs. And as you exhale, straighten your legs. And try maintaining your upper body as close to the legs as possible. The last one. Inhale and exhale. With the next inhale, we're going to walk the hands forward, front of the feet, or again on your shins or your thighs. We're going to come into monkey pose, okay? So we want to sort of have a nice long back. So you can be here, you can be here, you can be here. Or you look slightly forward and you can look at the top of at the point of your nose, the tip of your nose. And exhaling, we're coming back into downward facing, into a forward fold, sorry, Uttanasana. We're going to soften the knees, some of the hands are coming forward, we're coming all the way up. And as we exhale, we're going to bring the hands down. Again, inhale all the way up, exhale down, inhaling up, exhaling down. Raise the arms alongside your body. Palm of the hands are facing forward. Soften the knees, so you're not locking the knees, okay, in mountain pose. Your knees are quite soft and relaxed. You want to engage, try to engage the front of your thighs though and bring the tailbone in. Engage the core, open the chest, strong arms, long neck, face is nice and relaxed. Now close your eyes and bring your attention to your feet and feel the contact of your feet with the mat. Feel, notice all the points where your feet are touching the floor, the mat, or the mat. And then really start feeling yourself nice and grounded, nice and strong. And you can visualize yourself being a tree with lots of roots coming down, going into the ground. So down to the feet, there are like roots growing, grounding you and anchoring you into the earth underneath you. Give your attention to your breathing. Inhale, notice your chest expanding, your heart space expanding. You can visualize a green light filling your heart space, or the rose pink light, which color you prefer. Just imagine your heart space all surrounded and bathed by this lovely light. And gradually the light expanding and going all the other parts of your body as well.
This is, of course, to work on the heart chakra. If you want to work on the other chakras, you know that there are 7 chakras, and each chakra has a different color and is related to different parts of the body, different emotions, different things. So you can, of course, work on different chakras, working on different colors. Okay. Now we slowly open the eyes. We bring the arms up as we inhale. And as we exhale, we bring the hands in prayer. We go into forward fold. All the way down. Release of the air. And we inhale, coming back up into monkey. So looking again at the tip of the nose. And we exhaling forward fold. We're going to soften the knees, walk the hands forward, and coming into downward facing dog. So come into your downward facing dog again. We're going from here to lift the right leg and bring the right foot in between the hands as we lower the left knee down into the floor. We're going to leave the left hand or left fingertips into the mat, moving into a twist. So we're going to open up the right side of the body. So as we inhale, we're going to bring the right arm up, and we're going to look at the right hand. We're going to breathe here. Remember try not to open this right knee too much to the right. Keep the right knee in line with the right ankle. We're going to drop the right arm behind. So the top of the right hand goes on top of the left hip. Okay? And we're going to open up the right side of the body a little bit more. So move the right shoulder back. Keep the right knee in and look up to the right. Then we're going to drop the left ear towards the left shoulder to stretch the neck as well. We're going to have another long breath here. Big inhale. Exhale, just direct your breath where it's needed. Coming back up. Inhaling the right arm up and exhaling in the right arm down. Now from here you can straighten the, going to turn so you can see. You can straighten the left leg. So before we were here, we're going to lift the left leg up with the right knee still bent. And see if we can come up into crescent lunge. Okay? So this is crescent lunge. The arms come up. If this is too much, you can turn the left foot and sort of being in warrior one. So this is the same as warrior one. The only difference is that the left foot is not on the floor and is not turned this way. So we're going to be on the tiptoes. To be more challenging, okay? And from here we're going to move into a twist. So we're going to bring the left arm forward and the right arm behind. And we're going to look to the right, towards the right arm. Again, if this is too much, you can do it with the left foot down. From here, we're going to bring the right hand on the back of the left thigh and the left arm up. So this is revolved soft warrior. We're going to look over the right shoulder. Then we're going to unwind, bring the arms up, a little hop, so we can bring the left foot close to the right. So it should be here. It should be at the front of the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, we're coming down again into a forward fold. Inhale, you're looking forehead, looking at the tip of the nose, and then forward fold. Place the palm of the hands down and see if you can jump your feet back and come into a plank. I can see lots of jumping. Good. From here, we're going to push back into downward facing dog. And then we're going to lift the left leg high into a three-legged dog. And we're going to bring
we control the left foot in between the hands as we drop the right knee down. The right fingertips, the right hand stays down into the mat. If it's too low, you can have a prop, maybe a block or a book, yeah, and you can place your hand on the book or the block. Otherwise, inhale, exhale, bring the left arm up. Look at the left hand. Push away with his right arm. If you can avoid opening up the left knee. And then slowly bring the top of the left hand on top of your right hip as you open the left side of your body. Drop the right heel to the right shoulder to stretch the left side of your neck at the same time. And then come back to the center. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale. Bring the left hand next to the left foot. Let's see if you can straighten the right leg behind. So the right leg is straight behind. So you're on the tiptoes of the right foot, or you can turn the right foot, like when we do the warriors. Okay? So from here, we are coming up. We control into crescent moon pose. Crescent lunge, sorry. And then we're going to bring the right arm forward and the left arm behind, and we're going to look over the left hand. Strong legs. Left hand goes on the back of the right thigh and the right arm comes up. Maybe a little bit of a back bend here. Okay, slowly coming back to the center. Coming into the front of the mat. Okay, so a little hop to bring the right foot next to the left. Coming to the front of the mat. Inhaling, bringing your arms up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, monkey. Look at the tip of the nose. Exhale, forward fold. Soften the knees. Bring the hands in front of your feet and jump again back into plank. And then see if you can jump back forward and come on the tiptoes. On the tiptoes, we're going to widen the knees. If you can bring the heels to touch, the toes as close as possible with this balancing pose. So we can place the hands on top of the knees. You can have the hands in prayer, top of the chest, near the chest. You can have the hands on top of your head as well. If you can find stillness in this pose, use your breathing to stay focused, look at the spot in front of you. Nice and tall again. You want to grow out from the crown of your head, and you want to feel grounded through your feet towards the earth. Slowly release the arms. Bring the knees together. Come onto the knees. Okay. And then we're going to do camel pose, which is a nice back bend. So the easier way is when your toes are tucked in like this, because of course they are closer than your feet to your hands. So when you go back, it will be easier to reach it. Contrast to here, okay? If you're familiar with the pose, you can start from here. Otherwise, tuck your toes under. We're going to start with the right arm up. And then we're going to bring, if possible, the right fingertips touching the right heel, okay? So we're going to push the hips forward, engaging the core, engaging the buttocks, and squeezing the knees, the legs together. This could be painful for your knees, so please
feel free to use a cushion or something, a cushioning under your knees, okay? We're coming back up. We're going to do the other side. So inhale, left arm up. Bring the left fingertips in your left heel. Open the chest. Bring the hips forward. Raise your core. Shoulder blades together. Chin to chest. And release. So sit. 2 moments. Close your eyes. And then visualize yourself to embrace the whole pose, the whole camel pose. And if you don't want to try, it's fine, absolutely fine. Just maybe repeat what you've just done, okay? So coming up again, use a cushion under your knees if you need to, tuck your toes under. We're going to go down into a different way now. So the fingertip, we're going to place the thumbs on the lower back and the rest of the fingers on the hips. And now we're going to gently start massaging the lower back. We bring the hips forward and we bring the shoulder blades closer together. So this in itself is already a nice background, okay? Then if you want, you can bring the right hand on top of the right heel and left hand on top of the left heel. Chin to chest, open the chest, bring the hips forward. Breathe. Of course, come out to the pose if it's uncomfortable, or if you have some unpleasant feelings or sensations. Slowly come out to the pose. And relax into embryo pose. So like before, I'm going to stretch the arms back forward, and then we're going to relax them alongside the body. We're going to breathe here, nice and gently. Slowly roll ourselves up. We come to a seated position. We are going to slowly lower ourselves down into the mat. So if it's cold, wear something now, socks or a top, so you don't get cold when you will lay down. So we're going to have the feet flat into the floor. We're going to see with the arms forward if we can just use the core to lower ourselves down on our backs. So we control. We're going to lower ourselves very slowly. The head should be the last thing to touch the floor. And relax. Next inhale, we're going to bring both knees up towards the chest. We're going to give the knees a nice hug. We can get hold of opposite elbows. We can rock and swing from side to side. You can straighten the left leg into the floor and keep the right knee hard towards the chest, relaxing the shoulders down and lengthening the neck. And then we're going to take an inhale in the center, and as we exhale, we're going to bring the knee to the right, towards the right shoulder. Inhale center, and exhale, right knee to the left, right arm is capital T to the side, and the left hand helps the right knee to go lower and closer to the floor as we bring the right shoulder closer to the floor. We can look right
And slowly coming back to the center, hug both knees to the chest, straighten the right leg into the floor and hug the left knee to the chest. Find length into the spine. Notice the contact of the back of your body into the mat. Inhale in the center and exhale, bring the left knee towards the left shoulder. Back to the center as you inhale, and as you exhale, use the right hand to bring the left knee to the right, left arm straight to the side. Keep pushing the left shoulder down. Inhale and exhale. So if you can twist a little bit more, you can look over your left hand. Breathe deeply into your abdomen. All the digestive organs are there. They're going to be squeezed. Inhale back to the center and exhale, left leg straight in front for Shavasana. So widen your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Palm of the hands are facing up. Relax your fingertips. Try softening your breath now. You can even let go of your breath if you want, under all the physical effort. And just allow yourself to let go and relax. So maybe we take one cleansing breath. So big inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Now relax the shoulders, maybe bring the shoulder blades together and just release them. Just make any adjustment which is necessary for you to feel completely relaxed and comfortable and warm without any obstructions. So we're going to relax each part of the body. We're going to start from your feet. So we're going to bring attention to the part of the body which I mentioned. We're going to tense that part of the body and then we're going to release it and relax it. So first we bring the attention to the feet. We're going to tense the feet and we're going to relax them. This is all done with the breath if you want to do that, okay? So you inhale and you inhale relaxation, and then when you exhale the tension from that part of the body. So slowly just walk yourself up from the feet towards the crown of your head, spending maybe a little bit more time where you think you're holding more tension or more stress. And this can be physical, but it can also be emotional. It doesn't have to be physical. So if you want to work on other issues, you can do that as well. Whether it is anger or frustration, boredom, any sort of feelings or emotions that you want to deal with.
So now very slowly in your own time, see if you can start coming back to your room, to your space, noticing the sounds around you, noticing your body on the floor, noticing the air touching your skin and your clothes. And bringing back some sensations in your body, maybe starting from the hands and your feet. Start moving this part slowly at first, and then gradually making the movements a little bit larger. And then starting deepening the breath, so maybe taking a few deep inhales and exhales. Slowly becoming more alert and more awake. But hopefully still feeling relaxed. You can have a full body stretch. And keeping your eyes closed, maybe with the next inhale, bring your knees closer to your chest and then see if you can roll to one of your sides and spend a few moments there. Before coming to a comfortable seated position of your choice, do it very slowly, otherwise you feel dizzy. And then simply coming to acknowledge the practice, so you can close your eyes and have the hands in prayer near your chest. Just acknowledging the practice and noticing how the practice has made you feel. And maybe you might want to set an intention for the evening or for the few days ahead. And thank you very, very much. Namaste. Have a good evening. Love and light. Namaste.